It's Mother's Day! Hey cuties, you already know who this is and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing two things. The first, I am going to be reacting to the Met Gala, to the looks that were presented on the runway in association with the theme of this year's Met Gala, which was Heavenly Bodies, Fashion, and the Catholic Imagination. I was able to see some of these looks and I'm going to be picking out my favorites, some honorable mentions, and some that I liked, but ... And let's just keep it at that. And secondly, I am going to be doing the Mother's Day giveaway, and I'm really excited about that. So before we get into the video, I would just like to say, if this is your first time watching a video on my channel, hey, welcome to the Jessica family. You are now a cutie. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time that I post. So no long talking, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first person that I want to mention is Blake Lively, and she wore an Atelier Versace gown, and oh my god, yes, come through Serena. Oh, she look real hot. I just love that, you know, they embraced the point of the gala, you know, they embraced the theme and did it in such a classic, timeless way. You know, the beading on that dress is just gorgeous, man. She looks great. Secondly, I would like to talk about Marjorie Harvey wearing Dolce & Gabbana. I think this dress, it has the potential to look a bit but here's why I love it. Marjorie is an older person, right? And I'm not saying that as an older person you should dress older. In no way am I saying that. But it made her look mature without looking old. And like, I just think that all the various patches of different things were just enough not to go overboard and then start looking tacky. And I love that she embraced the theme as well. I am telling you guys this now, I am a stickler for the theme of the Met Gala. I think that there are many different red carpet events where you can just dress and look pretty. This is not one of them. This is a fashion and costuming gala. Focus on fashion and costuming. You can look pretty at any time, right? And you can look pretty also adhering to the theme. So I'm just like, why wear something normal to the Met Gala? It's like, are you trying to be the carpet? No, do better, you know? So moving forward, just keep in mind that I am a stickler for the theme, and I love to see people represent the theme well. The next one is Emilia Clarke in Dolce & Gabbana. Now, this one I have to split. The dress is gorgeous. The dress is absolutely beautiful. But Daenerys, darling, that makeup is a no. Moving on to Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe or Marc Jacobs. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I loved it. I loved it so much. We will come back to Janelle Monáe, but I just loved it. We're moving on to Nicki Minaj wearing Oscar de la Renta. Nicki looked stunning. Stunning. And it was just the right amount of extra. And I'm just here for the extra. The headpiece. And guys, the headpieces at this year's Met Gala were everything. They were just everything. They were so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Nicki's headpiece was really understated and sort of subtle, but still glam at the same time. That's my interpretation of it. Moving on to Zendaya wearing Atelier Versace. Now, I'm in two minds about this look, and here's why. The look itself and what it represents is lovely. I get it. It's Joan of Arc. I really get it. And she nailed that at a costuming part of it, right? She looks gorgeous and everything. What I didn't particularly like was the hair. Now again, I get it. As a representation of Joan of Arc, it is spot on. I just personally, on Zendaya, don't particularly like the hair. The next is Cardi B baby wearing Moschino. She looked so stunning with that train and the beading on that dress was to die for. Her baby bump was so small and cute in that dress. Oh my god, she looked gorgeous. Moving on to Gigi Hadid. Now she wore Atelier Versace as well, and that dress, that gown was just simply beautiful. The ombre of it, I don't know if it was meant to be feathers, I think it was probably meant to be wings. It was so stunning. And I love the styling of everything. It was just enough, you know? It was just enough. Next, we are moving on to J-Lo in Balmain. I love Balmain. I love Balmain very much. Balmain is definitely my aesthetic when it comes to formal wear. Definitely. J-Lo looked so gorgeous. That's it. She just looked so gorgeous. Next, we had Lily Collins in Givenchy. Lily Collins went as a crying Madonna, which, you know, I didn't really know at the point in time. It's after I did some research I found out that that's what it was. So given the concept behind it, it made more sense, and now I could appreciate it more than I did when I first saw it. But she did look gorgeous as well. Rihanna babies wearing, I have to get my glasses first, Maison Margiela and John Galliano. Rihanna killed the Met Gala. Rihanna killed it. She just looked absolutely glorious. Yes, Pope Rihanna, come through, babes. She looked glorious. My one thing is I wish the dress was longer. And I am not going to take up any points for that. That is just my personal preference. I just wish the dress was longer and they would have given the coat of it a train. Just give her the most dramatic train with all that beading and the diamonds, and the most dramatic train with a longer dress would have just shot it above the moon. But I do understand that she said that the dress was extremely heavy, so I do sort of understand why they wouldn't have done that, just because she probably would not have been able to walk in it. That's to tell you the weight of, you know, all those additions. So I get that. Next was SZA, and SZA wore Versace. SZA looked so regal and so soft, and I loved it. That color on her was everything. Her wig, come on, we don't need to see the lace, come on. I didn't really care too much for the boots underneath, so I prefer the pictures of it where, you know, it's not shown, because I don't think it was necessary for an outfit like that, but that's just me. Next was Stella Maxwell wearing Moschino as well. That dress was a work of art. That dress was a specific work of art. And what I loved the most about that dress was the artistry of it. It was so much to see, so much to take in, and so much being represented in this one dress. And that is what I love. If I have to give, you know, the most artsy outfit, it would definitely be to Stella Maxwell. That dress was lovely, baby. Next is Priyanka Chopra wearing Ralph Lauren. Priyanka looked so regal. That rich maroon you know, almost looked like velvet. That was lovely. And that headpiece, similar to Nicki Minaj, but hers was a little more stated. It was gorgeous. Priyanka looked absolutely stunning. Absolutely, without the dress being over the top or too much, you know, and just the details in that headpiece that brought it back into the purpose of the Met Gala. That was just lovely for me. We have Ariana Grande in Vera Wang. Now, you know, at first I was a little two minds about Ariana Grande just because of the extremely big bow, but as more people started to arrive to the Met Gala and I saw some of the other headpieces, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. I really get it. I get it. So Ariana's dress was another work of art. The entire Michelangelo on her dress was gorgeous. Come through, Ariana. Yes, Vera Wang. That was lovely. And finally, we have Rosie Huntington-Whiteley wearing Ralph Lauren. Her gown was just beautiful. It was like the perfect line of a beautiful dress and the purpose of the gala, you know, the theme. It was just perfect line to me. I just thought she looked gorgeous. Then we move on to the men. So I'm just call them and call the name of the designers. These are the men that stood out to me. We had P. Diddy wearing Musica Frere. We had Nick Jonas wearing Dolce & Gabbana. Chadwick Boseman wearing Versace. And Migos also wearing Versace. Chadwick and Migos. Yes! Chadwick won for me. It was just... I love to see when men truly embrace the theme as well. You know, it's not just about the women dressing up, it's about the men too. So I love to see that. And Migos, I think that this was the perfect the perfect place for them to just rock their style, and it fit in so well. So they looked pretty normal, Migos, but in addition to the theme, it worked well. So that is why I would say they were some of the best looks for me. So we're going to move on to some honorable mentions, and I'm just going to do this really quickly. We have Jordan Dunn wearing Diane von Furstenberg. We had Cara Delevingne wearing Dior Haute Couture. We had Solange in Iris Van Harpen. We had Yara Shahidi in Chanel Couture. We had Lana Del Rey in Gucci. Sarah Jessica Parker in Dolce & Gabbana. Ruby Rose in Tommy Hilfiger. Katy Perry in Versace. Bella Hadid in Chrome Hearts Official. And Rita Ora in Prada. So these that I would have just called. Oh, and for the men, we also had Wiz Khalifa in Dior Homme. For these people, for most of them, it would have been they wore, you know, gorgeous gowns or little iffy gowns, but it was mostly in line with the theme. I know for Sarah Jessica Parker especially, her makeup was atrocious. It was just atrocious. I loved her headpiece, the entire nativity scene. Oh my gosh, that was gorgeous. The dress itself was gorgeous. Her makeup was atrocious. She looked horrible in the face. So that is why she wasn't on top with the top looks for me. Solange, you know, I kind of get it. And then I kind of don't. But I love her and she looked gorgeous anyway. So she gets an honorable mention. Katy Perry, those wings were, they were stupendous. They were lovely. The dress itself was a little blah for me, you know. They went all out on the wings, but then just went blah on the dress. So that was how I felt about it. Lana Del Rey was really extra with the hearts or whatever. I don't know if it came across as lovely as it could have, but it was really artsy and in line with the theme. So honorable mention for her. Yara Shahidi, it was a pretty dress. It wasn't really in line with the theme that much, but she looked gorgeous. So yeah. Moving on now to my news. Right. So we had Selma Hayek in Altuzara, I think is the name of it. The dress itself, the art on the dress was lovely. The dress itself, final look. Her styling for the dress was very new. Everything else was bland on a dress that art-wise is lovely. Execution-wise is You need to do something with everything else to bring the look together, to not make it look like you're just going down the road. You understand what I mean? So, no. Kim Kardashian, I know, wearing Versace, I know a lot of people loved Kim's look, and her makeup was everything, babies. Her makeup was the best makeup on that runway, point blank, period. However, I just think that dress was extremely boring. It was a lovely dress. The gold and the whatever material was that they used was lovely, but it was still boring to me, personally. She looked great, but boring. You know? Her face, oh my god. Kylie Jenner wearing Alexander Wang. Okay. I actually put this in because my sister said she thinks Kylie is a genius because Kylie went as the benches or the pews in the church. And I was like, what? That's what my sister thinks. That was her theme. Oh, whatever. Okay. I don't get it. Charlene Woodley wearing Ralph Lauren. Now she also went as Joan of Arc. However, I don't think the execution was good. I just think that whatever that was. No. Just no. And finally, Gabrielle Union wearing Prabal Gurung. Gabrielle looked gorgeous. However, this is what I meant when I said you get to wear lovely dresses at every red carpet event. Do something more. This yellow dress was just that, a yellow dress. Like, okay, you know, there was nothing spectacular about it, nothing fancy about it, nothing to do with the theme. And then her hair was like, Gabby, no, what are you doing? What is you doing, boo? See? I would like to state right now that my absolute favorite was Janelle Monáe in Marc Jacobs. That was my favorite, hands down. She just looked gorgeous, and if I were to go, that is probably what I would be wearing. So she was my personal favorite. Moving right along to the reason for this video. Today is Sunday, so you guys know what that means. It is time for me to announce the winner of the giveaway. I am excited and I am so pleased to say that I have the best followers. I really saw you guys come through this time, and you know, I got a bunch of new followers through this giveaway, and people were really interactive, you know, commenting and stuff. And I hope moving forward that, you know, it goes beyond just doing that because it's a giveaway. And if you guys really watch your videos and really like what you see and whatever, you know, I like the interactiveness. I always have. So I hope moving forward that remains and that continues. But I want to say thank you guys so much for, you know, tagging your friends, sharing it, leaving your comments. It was such a lovely experience for me. Unfortunately, we did not quite reach the 100, so I am sticking to my first plan, which was to give away one shoe for Mother's Day. So, without further ado, the Stitched Sneak prize for Mother's Day goes to, drumroll please, Isha Janeisha Roberts. Congratulations, Isha. I am so happy for you and I'm so glad that you were able to win. I want to say thank you to everyone that entered this giveaway, and I will be having more soon, so stay tuned for those. And guys, this has been great. Today's Mother's Day. Hug your mom, tell her that you love her, give her some love, and you know, let's all be good to our mummies because they're good to us and they carried us in their tummy. Guys, have a wonderful Mother's Day, and I hope to see you at another one of my videos. Checking it out. Feel free to let me know what you would like to see next, and until our next time, namaste lovies.